In this video, we're going to be discussing top 3 characters for beginners in ranked mode. So if you're new to ranked mode, this video is for you, and comment down below which character you want to see in Marvel Rivals. And while you're there, please make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, so that we can keep growing the channel and growing this community. So starting off with the first of the top 3 easiest characters to use in ranked play for beginners, it is Punisher. And as you can see, he's a difficulty 1 star, and he is your standard like run and gun player. So left click is his assault rifle, automatic shooting. Right click, his secondary weapon is his shotgun, does a lot of damage, 1 shot at a time. He's got his ultimate, which is like just a lock on. So if you use it, you shoot and it'll pretty much lock onto enemies and shoot extra rockets. Vantage connection is using a grapple to get around. Culling turret is a good turret that you can sit in, protects you a little bit and does some more damage. Scourge grenade is like a smoke grenade, and the final is the passive, which you can see right here, is if you shoot someone, the passive ability, you can see them go around the corner. So let's get into the rest of the abilities. So this is the left click ability of shooting with his primary weapon, which, you know, does a lot of damage. As long as you're accurate and just go for the headshots, it does great. Now moving on to the shotgun, you see it's pretty much a 2-shot to most enemies from like a close range, which is quite good. The Scourge grenade does shoot you back. It like pushes you back and gives you like some momentum, and that is the grapple, which you can get a crazy boost on. Apologies for that. So I think the grapple is a really good ability to use to get around. I feel like it's very highly underrated, and you know, a Punisher has quite a lot of range with his shooting. So here is the turret, and you can see you've got like a little bit of a cooldown on the top. But you sit in here and it just does put a lot of damage down, and you can, you know, destroy the destructibles around you. And yeah, it's really good. It's really good to use at the beginning of game as well. If you're like setting up for like a 2-point capture, you can get in a really good spot, and I think using the turret is really useful. Moving on finally to his ultimate, which is just, it's so good, the range on it. And as you can see, I'm shooting at one person, locking in, and the missiles are going to the right. If you've got enemies to the right, that's just taken out, so you can get so many kills with this ultimate. And it's one of my favorite ones to use. You just literally just show people how good you are, and this is an easy show of why Punisher is such a like easy, basic character for anyone to use. And make sure you use that grapple to get around. So yeah, let me know if you agree with this Punisher being one of the top 3 characters. Make sure you're using your grapple as Punisher to get around. And you should be on the front line, but just always be putting in damage. And you see you're already getting critical kills. Critical hits, not kills. And there's one. The team up with Rocket is so good. There you go. We didn't let Iron Fist get away with that. We got Star-Lord out the air. There's not much we can do there, was in a tricky spot. Make sure you pick and choose your fights. Make sure you're always using your shotgun. You get so much damage from that. Damn, Iron Fist is crazy. Shotgun is just so good. Still, we got ultimate to use as well. Make sure you, like I said, make sure you pick and choose your fights. That's 5. Destroyed. 18-2. That is some good gameplay. Next up, we move on to our strategist of the video, and that is Rocket Raccoon. You can see Rocket Raccoon is difficulty 1 star. He's got his left click, which is him actually dealing damage with his gun. Right click is him shooting bouncing spheres to actually heal his allies. He's got an ult, which helps, amplify the damage boost of his teammates. He's got a dash, which is his left click. And he's got an E, which can actually provide armor and actually revive heroes who have died. It's only one at a time, and once that's used, you've got to replace it. So as you can see here, this is his right click doing all the heals. That's the E that goes down, which has a little spawn back there and drops some armor. And this is his left click, and his left click does a lot of damage. And one thing to notice with his heals, they actually bounce around. So if you've got someone like around a corner, and it's not actually hit them, or if you want to start shooting it from far away because you know your teammates are in need of it, you can right click and shoot it quite far away. And as you can see right there, his dash is good. You get 2 of them, and then it only takes about 6 seconds for it to spawn. You can run up the wall with Rocket, but you can also float down if you hold the space bar. So it's not like a fast drop, you can just slowly float, which is quite good. There is his ultimate, and as you can see, you know which enemies which teammate's actually helping due to the actual animation of the ultimate. So this actually provides more damage, as I said, as a boost, and it's a really good ultimate. Rocket is a really good character, and I highly rate him as being one of the best and easiest strategists to use. And it follows on from using Punisher. It's kind of similar in that way. Make sure you've always got down your revive your teammates, because there you go. As soon as they die off the rip, it's good to have them back. And you don't have to be in the front line all the time. So you must hunt down some serious damage as Rocket. Finally, moving on to the third and final character, our Vanguard, which is Venom. 1 star difficulty, and I believe one of the easiest Vanguards to use. His left click is to unleash tentacles, which is his damage. His Q is an ultimate which he goes underground and can burrow up and actually deal damage based on the enemy's current health and generate bonus health. Venom swing, he can swing like Spider-Man. E is to generate bonus health, and he gets more health the lower his actual health is. Frenzied Arrival is a dash into the ground, and right click is unleash tentacles to slow enemies within reach. He can also run up the walls, and he can just do standard wall climbs. First ability you're going to be seeing is actually his diving strike, and you can see there's a little blue symbol on the floor of where you're going to hit, so you can put it right in between 2 enemies to cause the most amount of damage. And as you see, these tentacles here are his left click. Right there was his E use, so a little bit of like an overcharge if he was going to take a lot of damage, but I wasn't. His swing is a really good swing as well, and as you can see, it pops up to actually say diving strike when you're in the air, so any opportunity that you can to use a diving strike, it will show you on the screen, so you don't have to worry about when you can actually use it. You can see his shift has a cooldown. This is him climbing up the walls, getting ready for another diving strike, and like I said, put it right on the enemy, you cause a lot of damage, and it knocks them into the air. It's quite straightforward. You've only got the 1 left click, and his ultimate and his his diving strike. This ability is actually his ultimate ability, figuring out the best way to place it, and then you just right click and it comes up to devour your enemies. That's pretty much every ability of Venom's. The reason why I think he's one of the easiest Vanguards to use is because he does have a difficulty 1 star, but he's also quite fun and simple to use to get used to the mechanics. The swinging, making sure you're in the right, the right spot with the swinging is really good. So yeah, with Venom you can start off really well. Your movement and speed to get to different locations is key. immediately get on the back line. And then you can get out, just like that. You're here to just cause damage. Then you can get on point and cap. And also chase down your opponents as well. Make sure you're always using that E ability. Just gives you that extra health so you don't get put in any sticky spots. And when you got your health back, that's when you should be going in and diving in. This is the perfect map for it, because you can just... There you go. You don't always have to push in, you can just wait. We're just holding off now. We could push the back line, but you don't have to, you can just hold off. Let's see if he hops out that window. No one seems to be pushing. Star-Lord is up there. Get Loki in the back line. And there's their healer. And there you go. There's one solid round. We didn't die. 6 kills. Perfect. I think Venom is a great vanguard. Punisher is a very simple duelist. And Rocket is your strategist. It is a good follow-on to Punisher to make sure you get the heals. And he's got good movement ability and very good heals. That's my top 3 characters for rank play in beginners. Because at the beginning of the game, you're coming up against less of, the better opponents, if the lower the rank you are. And those characters will, I believe, mop up in those at lower levels. I'll make a follow-on video with more characters for beginners in ranked play, and I will also make future videos of, more intermediate characters, and then the expert players and the expert characters for ranked play. So guys, if you did enjoy this video, please leave a like, leave a comment, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.